Okay, time for video E for a final exam review. As usual, bring down paper. That is the preferable thing that we want to do. Okay. Now, we were in the middle of 23, and what we need to do is, well, let me put the heading again. So, M105, final exam review, and this one is E. Here we were doing 23, we did A and B, we got to do C. But for C, I'm going to refer you to other videos to see what to do. Here's what they look like. We've done something like this in class. G of x minus 2x to the fourth plus 7x squared. And they want to know, is it even, odd, or neither? And we showed in class how to test for that. And here is h of it. Here's the last one, 23d, and it says h of x is equal to 4x to the fifth, and it wants to know if it's even, odd, or neither. And there's tests to be taken for that, and that I refer you to go see video 53 and 54. And we talked exactly how to do that. You replace x with negative x, etc. That's just a hint, but you got to go there to see those videos for 23C and D. Okay, now let's go to 24. This is one that came up on an exam. So for this one, I will be able to give you exam review video. Anyway, let me show you what I'm talking about. This is different. They give you the difference quotient. Okay, so they don't have to worry about memorizing it, as we talked about when we were preparing for exam number 2. As a matter of fact, that's where this comes from, that material. So here it is. You don't have to memorize this, obviously. Minus f of x over h. Okay, very good. Now here's the function f of x. They want the difference quotient done for this function. F of x is equal to 2x squared minus 8. Okay. And for something similar, go to exam 3. Review C, problem 6. All right, let's bring up the paper. Bring up the paper, and we can get some more information on this piece of paper. Number 25. Okay, another absolute value problem. V minus 7, but this time it's less than or equal to 3. So let me remind you, V minus 7 in the middle, less than or equal to 3 on the right, and then minus 3 less than or equal on the left. I'm just giving you some hints. What will it say? It'll say solve and put on a number line, and put the answer on the number line, right? So remember the number line with a 0 in between. They'll want either brackets or they'll want, it's going to be brackets because it's less than or equal, but etc. to depict what's going on. But anyway, don't take my word for it on these hints. It's not adequate. It's an inadequate. Go look at exam 2, review A, problem 2, for something very similar to this. Okay, now for 26, need a new piece of paper, and I want to show you 26 right here on the review. Not refer you this time, but actually do it with you. Number 26. Okay, carefully come down here and get myself another piece of paper. Fine. Bring it down as usual, And here comes number 26. We did all of this on a video, all of this in class, but I still want to go over this with you, this particular one. F of x is equal to minus 4x to the fifth. Oh, first of all, let me tell you which videos. It's 64 and 65. 64 and 65. Okay, having said that, let's do this together anyway. Minus 4x to the 5 minus 9x to the 3 plus 7x squared plus 2. And here's the question for that's going to be A. There's going to be a B, and there's going to be a C. All of them are going to want to, they're going to ask you, does it fall to the left, and rise to the right? I'm sorry, yeah, rise to the right. Does it rise to the left? Rise to the left and fall to the right? Does it rise to the left and rise to the right? Does it fall to the left and fall to the right? And you're going to have to pick in the box which one each of those would belong to. So in the case of number 1, it's a negative coefficient. Remember, it was a leading coefficient that you look at, and you look at the exponent. So it was negative coefficient and an odd exponent as a leading one. It's put in order, so you don't have to worry about that. So it happens to be that the answer is, I'll put the answers here on the bottom. It happens to be that it rises to the left. But now you would just check off the box. Rise to the left, and it falls to the right. Falls to the right. That's the answer for B. Okay, I'm saying for A. Here comes B. B, I'm putting it right back up over here where the problems are. F of x is equal to 2x4 plus 7x cubed and plus 9x squared plus 8x. All right, so all we care, it's in order, so we don't have to worry. This is the leading coefficient, that's all we care about. This is positive, and the exponent is even. So what's the answer for B? Let me give you the answer for B. It's going to be rise to the left. Unfortunately, you got to memorize this. It's a big pain. And it rises to the right. Okay, there's one more, C, which is a little bit more involved. We did something like this in class as well. What if you get, for C, f of x is equal to 5x times 2x minus 5 squared. Okay, it's not all worked out what the leading coefficient is. What is the leading coefficient? Well, here's my scrap paper for C. 2x squared is going to be 2x times 2x, 2x times 2x, which is equal to 4x squared. Okay, but then I got to take 5x, this 5x, and multiply times 4x squared, and I get 20x cubed. So here's my leading number. So my leading term. So my leading term is going to be it's positive coefficient and an odd exponent. So what's the answer for C? The answer for C is it falls to the left. Falls to the left, and it rises to the right. The only thing missing from this list is the one that is the rises to the left and rises to the right, and that would occur when the exponent is even, but the coefficient is negative. Okay, and that's pretty much that full story of video 64 and 65. Let's move this up. Okay, we're done with this problem 26, which ate up some paper, but now we're ready for 27, where we just need to refer you to a one of our videos. But let's show you the problem. Let's say s of x is equal to 3x plus 5, and t of x is equal to 4x, and they ask you a, what is s plus t of x, the generic s plus t of x. B, they ask you for the generic s minus t of x. And C, they ask you to evaluate, they actually put in a verb in there, evaluate s times t, where you'd have to multiply the two of them. This one you would add them, that one you would subtract them, and this one, remember, would be s first minus t second. And here you'd multiply them, but they don't want s times 2 of x, they want s times t of negative 1. So we said do s times t of x first, and then put in negative 1 in there, and then find the number. Okay, where can you find this though? You can find this on exam 3. It was actually in the last exam 3, review D, problem number 10. Problem number 10. Okay, we continue. We need another piece of paper. Alrighty. Now we come down and let's see if we can get, yeah, okay. Bring this down. Good. We're up to 28. Okay, what if you have the cube root of v to the 10? Okay, and it says simplify. If it says anything, it says simplify. For that, go see exam 1, review D, problem number 15, 29. S of x is equal to minus 2x minus 1. This is all given first. T of x is equal to x squared minus 2. Here's the question. It might say the verb find s of t of 3. So this is composition of functions, right? It could have also said s and that little dot there of t of 3. It would be the same thing. Anyway, this is probably what Alex will do, I assume. Anyway, to find out how to do that, don't forget this becomes, to find the generic s of t of x, you would put this into the input into this function of s function. Once you found that, then you would replace it with 3 and you'd get a number, and that would be the answer. But where do you find how to do a problem similar to this? Exam 3, review C. Exam 3, review C, and we are talking about problem number 7. Okay, that's 29. How about 30? Is there a minute to do that? Yeah, we can get that on here. 30 is 4 to the 5 over 2. So you take the square root of 4 and then take that to the 5th power. Just giving you a quick reminder. Simplify, it says. Where do you find this? Exam 1, review D, problem number 17, and I'll have to end the video on that note. We've got 10 more problems to do.